Rudy Giuliani, there's only three things he mentioned in a sentence, a noun and a verb and 9/11. I mean, there's nothing else.
These frequent, some would say constant mentions of 9/11, you've trailed off a little bit lately.
You know, Brian, I don't think that's correct.
The president has every right to talk about September 11th.
I'm not talking about September 11th just because of September 11th.
September 11th is part of our debate.
What I did on September 11th.
Not just September 11th.
Not September 11th.
Nothing to do with September 11th.
Nothing to do with September 11th. September 11th.
We'd be putting our head in the sand if we took September 11th out of the debate.
I mean, I've lived through crisis. I've lived through crisis. September 11th is obviously the biggest one.
Crisis and under pressure, like September 11th. I've had to be responsible for the safety and security of my assistant U.S. attorneys, for the law enforcement people that work with me, then for 8 million New Yorkers, and then who knows how many on September 11th. They were my responsibility. That's the way I looked at it on September 11th.
And the point that I think it was Congressman Paul made before, that we've never had an imminent attack, I don't know where he was on September 11th.
They want to come here and kill us. And they did on September 11th.
September 11th, which cast somewhat of a different light on the Second Amendment and Second Amendment rights.
The cell phone call, and there was some negative press. You care to clear that up? I know people are sending you to.
Quite honestly, since September 11th, most of the time when we get on a plane, we talk to each other.
Let's talk about your friend Bernard Kerik.
He was, in fact, heroic on September 11th.
I support security at the borders. I think security is enormously important in the post-September 11 period.
I know Hillary Clinton. You know, I got to know her actually probably the best during September 11th. Didn't really get to know her until September 11th.
You were most angry when she used the words to General Petraeus, the willing suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
You felt she was calling him a liar.
That was pure, real disappointment. First of all, it happened on September 11th.
Have people forgotten?
That's natural, right? I mean, you have a terrible attack like September 11.
I think we should remind ourselves, because I remember it every day, September 11, September 11, September 11. September 11. As someone who lived through the attack of September 11, I've heard some pretty absurd explanations for September 11. But in the 90s, there was an excuse for that. We didn't have September 11 happening to us. He didn't have the knowledge of September 11.
He didn't know September 11 was coming.
Cut back, cut back, cut back, and we'll be back in our pre-September 11 mentality. Pre-September 11 mentality. Before September 11. Before September 11.
A long time before September 11.
Quite some time before September 11.
Then September 11 happened.
September 11 happens. Now you have September 11.
Now we know about September 11.
On September 11. On September 11th. On September 11. 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 And once September 11 happened, within a half hour of September 11, within a half hour on September 11, coming out of September 11, the days following September 11. Since 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 September 11. On a future anniversary of September 11th.
We don't mention September 11 nearly as much as people think.